there?
No, I would say that I have a lot of like libertarian tendencies. I think that's probably
okay. So that kind of explains your entire anarchy approach to government and politics, because it's the only way to like understand where you're coming from. You're just pissed off.
But Brian,
Sure. You're moderate, but you're pissed off at the same time.
You're moderate, but anti-party, so you'd have to be moderate within some kind of construct.
I think he's more anti-Trump, because do I remember correctly, Brian, did you vote for Kamala Harris?
No, I don't vote for her.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to care who Brian votes for. The point is, Brian, I would like to say something to you, and
I just think he's pissed off,
George, let me say something to Brian, because, there are a lot of people who think like him right now, and alienating them is not a good idea. Brian, what Elon needs to do with all his money, seriously, is, and I'm an old lady, 72 years old, my mom worked with Reagan, I even at one point was a liberal in my craziness, okay? I voted for Barack Obama because I hated John McCain. And that's the truth. So I'm willing to jump if I think it's worth jumping. However, that is before I did my deep dive and realized Barack Obama was a trained KGB agent through Frank Marshall Davis, okay? He was a KGB operative. He was in the Communist Party, absolutely. Go look it up. Diana West's book, Red Thread. Now, what I want to say to you today, and if you have any ties with Elon Musk, and Amuse on X wrote a wonderful article about this. Walter Kurt wrote a great article. The best way to go about this is to put his money and his effort into the candidates that he chooses into the House and create the America Caucus. So, like you have the Freedom Caucus, you can have an American caucus within the House of Representatives. Get enough people.
That's what Peter Thiel did.
Get enough.
Just call Peter Thiel.
And get enough people in there, and guess what? Your priorities will be listened to. You cannot, in a democratic, constitutional republic, which is what we are. We're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. Split up parties, and add a third party. It hasn't worked historically, and guess what, dude? I would bet this ranch I'm standing on that it will never work. Now, go look up countries that have multi-party parliamentarian governments. Let's start with the UK. How well is that working out for them? Let's go into Canada. Same thing. Germany, Australia. All these countries have Israel. All these countries.
Brazil?
Yeah.
It's a shit show.
Yeah. They all have shit show governments, basically. And a bunch of whole unhappy people divided into fragments like you cut up a diamond. You have to have unity.
Coalition governments.
You have to have.
Miss Lou, coalition governments are all about
you have to have.
And you lose way more in
You're right, George. And the thing is you have to work within the constructs of the Constitution and the nation. Elon will never get a third party off the ground. But if he wants to have influence in American politics, which no, he won't. I'm telling you. And like I said, I bet this ranch. And I appreciate your thumbs down. I do. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But because he has gobs of money, he'd be real smart to put it in a way that would put people forward that he agrees with, okay? Let me give you another example. George Soros, basically, decades ago, captured the Democrat Party with the American Communists and Socialists, okay? And it was a goal. And they got into the local level, and they took up DAs and judges and all this, okay? He didn't need to create a third party to do what he did to the Democrat Party today. So what you have is the anyway, I'm finished. I've taken up enough of my time. Tom, Margot, Julie, thank you so much for the time. George, I'm always with you, bro. Listen, try and think it through before you get on a space like this with people who've got a lot of experience in politics. Do not down Scott Presler. He's trying to prevent things like Joe Biden from happening, okay? So, thank you very much.
Yay, Joe Pressler!
Respectful, thank you, Ms. Lou. I appreciate you're not like attacking me and lashing out like some of the other people in the space, and I appreciate this respectful discourse. I just want to ask, is there anyone in the space that is not like hardcore MAGA that
I'm not hardcore MAGA. I am ultra-based, super dark red.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish his question, dude. Calm down, Lou.